notes the red engine is pulling a goods train, and he decides to stop for a bit to relax. James relaxes at the siding. A little bit frustrated, he mumbles to himself. Why a goods train, out of all things? I could have done something better, like pull some coaches and deliver passengers. But no, I have to pull a goods train. Then Thomas the tank engine whooshes in and arriving really fast. He startles James. Watch it, Thomas! You almost ruined my shiny red paintwork! Said James. Thomas apologizes for the mishap. Sorry, James. I was in a hurry. It's all good, Thomas, James said. Thomas and James continue to chat, but then another engine appears. It's Rosie, another tank engine on the island of Sodor. Oh, hey Rosie. Hey Rosie.
Hello, Thomas. Hello, James.
Rosie said.
So, what are you guys doing?
Oh, you know, I'm doing my usual jobs, working on my branch line and, pulling goods trains and all that. I am the best tank engine ever. I am number 1 after all, Thomas said. Rosie seems a little bit frustrated with Thomas's sentence.
No, you're not, Thomas. I'm the best tank engine. If anything, you're the worst tank engine ever.
Worst tank engine ever? Wow, you really have hurt my feelings, Rosie. If anything, you're the worst tank engine ever. Plus, I'm number 1, and you're not, said Thomas. Ooh, drama! This is gonna be good, said James.
You know what? I'm leaving. Goodbye, guys. Alright then, I'll see you later, Thomas. You're a big meanie.
Ugh, I wouldn't take that disrespect, Thomas. Rosie was a little rude. Yeah, and I'm number 1 for a reason. Well, I'll go ahead and take the other way, James, so you can go on. Alright, goodbye, Thomas. Goodbye, James. I hope things work out between those two. The next day, James was back on the main line pulling the Daily Mail. But then he comes to a stop when he sees Gordon, the express train. What's going on, Gordon? Said James. Oh, the indignity. Thomas and Rosie have been fighting. Fighting? For how long? Oh, this has been going on for 2 hours, and I need them to hurry up. Why? Because I have some important passengers to pick up, James. I am a express engine, after all. That's true. I need one of them to take the mail car to Percy. But they're just arguing? Not cool at all. Yeah. Ugh. Hey, what are they talking about now? I don't know. But I'm starting to get an idea. You know what, Rosie? I'm better than you for a reason. I'm number 1, and I can pull heavier trains, and I'm faster than you.
No way, Thomas. I'm better than you.
No, I'm better.
No, I am.
This gives me a good idea, Gordon. Oh, what's that? How about we can prove which one is faster? Whoever brings their passengers first to the docks. Well, okay, but I'm not giving up my coaches. Don't worry, Gordon. We have extra coaches. Well, I'm gonna go talk to them. I'll be right back. Oh, James, sometimes your ideas always fail. James gently approaches the arguing tank engines, and he tells them his idea. Listen, you two, I have a good idea that will help stop the arguing once and for all. Whoever brings their passengers to the docks first wins. Sounds like a good idea. I'll go get my coaches right now.
No I'll go get mine.
Perfect. After a few minutes, Thomas arrives at the docks with Annie and Clarabelle with their passengers. Then Rosie arrives with hers.
I win, Thomas. I win, Thomas.
No, you didn't, said Thomas. Yeah, Thomas was here first. Well, I guess y'all better restart your competition. Bet. Later, Rosie. Well, I guess Rosie is no match for the #1 engine. As hours pass by, Thomas and Rosie still argue. Then Gordon has enough. Enough! I have had it with you two. You two keep constantly fighting about who's the best tank engine. Well, I've had it, and we can settle this for once and for all. Who can ever bring me a heavy train is the best tank engine. Best heavy train? But Gordon, I don't really know what's heavy. Huh, you can take the express, Thomas. I'm so mad at you guys right now. You guys get ready now. And I'll be waiting for you guys. Goodbye. Alright, later, Rosie.
I'll see you there, Thomas.
After a few hours of getting ready, the two tank engines start their competition, and they both head for Gordon. Thomas takes the lead with the express, while Rosie has a goods train, and she's falling behind, and she tries to keep up with Thomas, but then she has an idea. She tries to take a shortcut, but little does she know that she has a surprise waiting for her at the end. Rosie was doing a good job pulling her train. She thought she was winning until...
Thomas, what are you doing here?
I'm winning this race, said Thomas, and he happily chugs away. Rosie continues to follow him a bit frustrated. And after a few minutes, Thomas arrives at the yard where Gordon is waiting. And Gordon is very happy. Good job, Thomas. You are the best tank engine ever. And after a few minutes, Rosie arrives. She's a little bit frustrated, but she's glad Thomas has won.
I'm really sorry what I said to you.
It's alright, Rosie, said Thomas, and the two happily chat as friends. Then Gordon says, Alright, well, since this is settled, can I have my coaches back? Said Gordon. Your coaches? Yeah, sure, let me just... Hey, wait a minute. They're gone, said Thomas. And indeed they were. The coaches were gone. Gordon is not happy about it. But then, a familiar voice is heard. Ha 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 ha, laughed James. I have the express now, Gordon. Ha ha ha. Gordon is cross. Move out the way, Thomas, said Gordon. I am getting my coaches back. Come here, James. Ah! Thomas and Rosie have a nice chat, and the two happily talk as friends, and they even hang out and play around the island more. The end.